Here we are for another episode of Badger Boys TV, up here on Lake of the Woods. This weekend, I'm up here doing a solo trip by myself today. We're out of Wigwam Resort up on Lake of the Woods over by Pine Island. Just got out here. Took a little bit this morning. We had a pretty nasty storm come through last night. So took a little bit to get the roads all cleared for the resort and to transport us all out. It's about 8:30 now, just got everything all set up. We're in 26 feet of water today, so it's still really windy out. You guys can probably hear that. But yeah, we'll see what today brings. Hopefully it's pretty good, but who really knows? That storm, that weather, fishing might be pretty tough. But yeah, stay tuned. Fish on! First auger of the day. So that one came on a Northland like eyeball jig on a dead stick, putting it about 6 inches to a foot off bottom, and then just letting it sit. And I have like the bait feeder open. Fish on, fish on. Not very big, that's for sure. Another little sauger. Yeah, so Wigwam has us set up in about 25, 26 feet of water. Last weekend we were in about 22 feet of water over at Long Point, and fishing was pretty good. Like I said, with the storm and wind, they took them a little bit longer to get us out here. So I think we might have missed the early morning bite, like right at sunrise. But hopefully it'll pick up. We'll still get them coming through. Hoping to get a limit today. 4 walleyes with the 2 saugers that I can bring home and then fry them up for dinner or lunch tomorrow maybe for the wife and mother-in-law. See how the day goes. Hopefully it picks up. So seems a little bit better. Come on, knock off. Another little one. Let's just see how big he is. I'm curious. 13.
No.
Yeah, but other than that, not a lot going on here.
Huh?
So not a lot going on here. Ooh, perch.
Who are you fishing with?
Me, myself, and I.
Why didn't I do go with you?
She doesn't like sitting.
Ah.
She goes, I can't sit in one spot all day. I'm like, yeah, that's ice fishing. Yeah. Like I've asked her to go, and she goes, I don't want to sit all day. I'm like, well, when you get a house, you sit all day. Not a bad little perch. She probably would have laid on the bench and took a nap.
Huh?
She probably would have laid on the bench and took a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprising, she likes to fish.
Yeah, but she doesn't like cold either.
Well, that I don't blame her, neither do I.
Yeah. But I think when we get Andrew's hard-sided house out one weekend, that I'll try and get her to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would be letting my lady to that first and go get the dog.
Yeah. He's too young to drive. He's way too young to drive.
Yeah.
Another one on the dead stick. See what we got. Another little sauger. Not catching much for size, that's for frickin' sure. And again, using the Mad Duck dead stick prototype today. Not even using a bobber at all. Just watching them on the screen, and then you'll see them hit it. It's got a real sensitive tip. So it is super, super nice. And then I have it paired with one of the Okuma bait runner reels. I like it because it makes it really easy to just micro adjust depths. Yeah, I think we're up to 10 fish now. 10, 11, something like that. Some of them I didn't get on camera because I was on the phone. 2. So, yeah, not too bad. Another one just scooting right on bottom. Looks like he wants the dead stick too. The one thing that I want to preach, once you get over that like 25 feet of water, oh, he got up. You really got to be careful pulling these fish up. You get that barometric pressure change on them, which then can screw with their gills, their swim bladder, all that stuff. So especially once you get over that 25 feet, you kind of got to reel them up a little bit slower. Can't believe that guy got off. Checking bait on my other rod. I'm not really catching much on a jigging rod anyway, but I'm just using a full minnow instead of just a minnow head. Now if they keep coming up not wanting to hit it, I might have to switch it, but that one came right off bottom. It's only downfall. There's not much for size. So that's 2 now on a pink Northland buckshot and a full minnow. See if maybe we can go for number 3. Then my jigging rod that I'm using here, it's the Mad Duck Reaper, not Banshee. Banshee's my go-to panfish rod. Reaper is my jigging rod for walleyes, and it's been doing pretty dang good. Got some fish coming through suspended, and one on bottom. Not sure what this guy is. But I think I'm going to drop down and try and get those off bottom. I think I am going to turn up the heat a little bit more. Looking at the dead stick. There we go. Not much size. It's the only downfall so far today that I've had. They're definitely coming in hot. Thoughts on that? I was looking at the dead stick because there was a fish underneath that, so I was trying to lower it down a little bit. This one shot up probably 4 or 5 feet. Another little sauger. Hang off. Another sauger. Got a big mark on bottom. Looking like a sturge. Fucking sweet to catch a sturgeon. I know I don't have the gear for it, so if I do, I'm probably getting schooled. But yeah, that's so cool. Too busy watching that sturgeon. Didn't even see the walleye coming. Bastard took my minnow. That probably wouldn't have went good if I caught him on the dead stick. That thing looked pretty freaking big. I bet it was a 40-some inch, maybe. Maybe bigger. He's a little nicer. Still not the one I'm after. Don't mind if I take that back, you little bastard. That little one. Too much going on. I would say I probably just had 4 or 5 fish down there all at once. This guy was literally, or this rod is probably 8-9 feet up. And that little guy just came nice slowly up to it while I was watching my dead stick. Very, very small little guy. Small enough I could almost use him for bait. Come on. There you go, little guy. Toothpick time. I do like the toothpick a little bit more than a regular pliers for the most part. Until they get really deep and stuck, the toothpick works great. The Looks like we got a couple. Looks like we got 2 of them down there. Looks like they're over at the dead stick, but maybe I can get them on the jigging rod. I pulled the one off of it earlier. There we go. See? Just can't catch anything worth a damn to keep. Here for keepers. Don't get me wrong, this is pretty fun. There we go. They can definitely get bigger, that's for sure. Huh. Got a minnow. And then another one. Another little guy. Fucker. Hold on. Okay. Head. A little one. Still not very big. Gotta get this one off and back down. Looks like we got one on the dead stick now. No little sauger. No, no, no. Bastard. Whew. Okay, that was a little close. Nice walleye. Oh, 15-incher. He's coming. coming home. His first eater walleye today. Just had one come in over to the dead stick, and I got one more coming in. There we go. Not a bad one. Let's see what he measures quickly. Only about a 12, so he gets another free pass. A little nicer one. Still think he's a little short. Yep. Another 12-inch sauger. Fish seem to be getting a little more active now. Well, bam! It's a little small with the sauger. Little walleye. Uh, 12 and a half. He going back. They're active, but still not the big ones. Here, coming over. Oh, yep. Nope. pretty small. I think he's big enough to be a keeper. Pretty close, so I'm gonna measure. $14 inch sauger coming home. Just had one shoot up. One shoot up and another one's following it. Of course, he decides to hit it while I'm trying to do other stuff. Another small little one. Alrighty, well, let's rebait and get back down there. Can you be bigger? Looks like he's taking a couple. Just had another one swimming on bottom, heading this way. Since I figured out that pink and white buckshot, haven't switched to bait since. Still doing really, really well. Can't complain at all. So I definitely am pleased with it. I picked up a couple of hooks from Kingpin Bait and Tackle and Thief yesterday before I left, and I left them in the truck. Thought I put them in my jacket pocket, turned out I put them in my vest and not my jacket. And I put my jacket on when we came out and left the vest in the truck. So I have to give those a shot next time we come up. Sucks, but I was looking forward to trying a couple new baits that they put out this year. But oh well, I got a lot of fishing left to do this year, so I know Andrew and I are gonna try and come up here a few times in the hard side house. Maybe make a 2-for-1 weekend on it, and also bring the snowmobiles and use the house for at night, and then go exploring on the sleds during the day with the portable. So that should be fun. Then sounds like as long as everything goes according to plan and we get all of our passport cards, we actually got reached out to by a I think it's Triple J Outfitters in Berry Lake, Ontario. they reach out to us about possibly coming up there for a trip at their resort, which I think would be really fun. Andrew and I always talk about going up to Canada, but we just never have, mainly because we don't have passports and that. So told Andrew to get his passport card. I got mine all done, just waiting for it to come in the mail. Then we'll plan that trip. I think we're gonna go after some lake trout. Sounds like it. I know they got, I think you said they mainly fish for walleye, lake trout, big northerns, crappies, even smallmouth bass during the winter. And then they do muskie during the summer, which I think would also be really, really fun to go do. But I think we're going to do a winter trip for a couple days up there here a little later after the New Year's, because lake trout season doesn't open until January 1st for them. So yeah, that's a fun trip we're looking forward to here. Get a little bit of something different on the channel probably. I know northern Minnesota, there's not a whole lot to chase on ice. You got walleyes or panfish. We don't see a lot of the other stuff, so we're gonna try and do something a little bit different here. I know we thought about doing some burbot fishing one day, going over to Leech Lake and do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's another thing we're gonna try and maybe do one weekend. Make the trip over there and go see if we can smack some burbs. But yeah, once we're done fishing, I'm gonna make the 2-hour drive home, clean some fish, soak them overnight, and then I think tomorrow I'm gonna run to the store and get some breading, maybe fry some up for lunch. So normally I use the Shore Lunch Original, but I think I might try something different. There's this new brand, at least new for me to see. I've seen it on some videos. It's at Catch and Cook. So I think I'm going to maybe give that a shot this time. Just try it out, try something different, and see. But yeah, leave a comment below what your favorite season type is, or what do you recommend, what's your go-to. Or if there's any that you really don't care for, that you stay away from. But yeah, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Another little sauger. This eyeball jig is putting in the work today. Oh, shit. There we go. Let's see. I think he'll close. Nope. You live to see another day. Maybe. There we go. no. Ha-ha! Nice 16-inch walleye. That's a sauger. That's a walleye. So 2 walleyes, 1 sauger. It's got a fucked up tail. This one feels a little bit better. Another sauger, probably a 12. Still not worth it to keep. Yeah, another little like 12-inch sauger. Yeah, he can have it. Feels pretty small. And he is. Alrighty. acting pretty good, but another little sauger. Another little one. Yeah, you bastard. Somehow got him in the underside of the mouth. Give me bigger. Another little sauger. Well, my light's fading for inside the house, so I think I'm gonna pack up the cameras, kind of get everything ready to go, and just kind of focus on fishing the rest of the night. Hopefully I can get something big and I can get a couple pictures for you guys. But with the way this day has been, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But you never know. You never know what's gonna swim by. Like, I didn't plan on seeing like 6 sturgeon today, but I saw a lot of them on the Garmin or the Live Scope. So yeah, you never know what you might see out here, especially out in the bay. A lot of them head up to the river, come out of the river, and kind of just go out. So you never know. But it would be pretty cool to catch them. But that might be another day where we specifically target them, go through, I think it's the Royal Dutchman. They do a guide trip for sturgeon through the ice, and I think that would be a lot of fun to go do too. So, but who knows? We'll see. But thanks again for watching today on Badger Boys TV. I'm gonna get everything packed up, and hopefully we can land some big ones in this last hour, half hour, 45 minutes that we got to fish. So, thanks again. Didn't get them put away, so I figured I'd record it. Another little one. So one thing that's been nice, they've all taken off really well. Okay, again, I'm gonna put the cameras away. Well, calling her a day. I see they got the truck out there at the transport trailer coming here shortly. I'm guessing he's gonna plow the road first, but I'm just gonna get everything all packed up. So that way when he gets here, we can pack up and get the hell off this lake, because it is nasty out there. So, catch you guys later.